guys, the Eve set is a custom piece made up of 5 different pieces to make, the full piece. The Eve set was made out of crochet art and beading technique. It took us over 100 hours. I think about 140 hours spread over 1 week. We started on Sunday and we finished on Sunday. We used 1,256 cowries, 1,256 natural cowries, by the way. We used 4,000 seed beads on the dots. Yes, we counted. The Eve set came in right after January. After the event, the client came to me and asked me if I'd worked with cowries before, and I'm like, no, I haven't. And he was like, he'll get back to me in a few days. And he showed me the inspiration, and of course I love a challenge, so I jumped at it. Making, I had to get reinforcement. Obviously I couldn't do it by myself, and the time frame was so short. We were given a week to finish it. So first we had to source for the materials, obviously, and getting the cowries was not really an easy feat. I went to my regular supplier and she had only, I think the first batch she had just 300. So difficult finding natural cowries. All we kept seeing were the imitations. But my supplier came through, and she was able to get us the remaining cowries in 2 batches. Earlier we started on Sunday, and obviously we had to start with the base pieces. That's the cap, the bralette, and the band for the skirt. The cap was the first one we made, and the yarn was so tricky. While we were making the cap, we were using the normal method to make the cap. Stephanie started, and then we were using the normal method to make the cap, but then realized that because of the material of the yarn, the shape was coming out funny. So we actually had to frog the cap maybe 2 or 3 times before we got to the technique. The bralette was it used to be more technical for me because I'd never done that kind of beading technique before. It was a first for me, and I had done like a couple of sample, swatches, and they came out horribly. I actually made last because of my anxiety. I thought I was going to botch it, but thankfully I didn't. The bralette came out beautifully. I may add that I figured that out without watching any tutorial. Yeah, I'm good like that. This skirt, oh my goodness, the skirt was a whole episode on its own. So at first, when I did the skeleton that holds the waterfall of the beads and the cowries, we actually thought that the yarn was going to hold, right? We're stringing, realized okay, that wasn't going to hold, and then the client came in after 2 days of stringing the skirt and said he wanted more. He said he needed more, he wanted more. And then Stephanie and I were looking at ourselves and looking at him like, what? On Thursday. And in our heads were like, okay, we're almost done, but this client is coming and saying he wants more. We're like, oh my goodness. We had an issue with the weights, right? After even adding more, it wouldn't hold. The beads weren't falling off, but the strand kept, sinking. I had to run to my fashion designer friend, Biliki's Signature. God bless you, my darling. She was the one that told me about this material that tailors use to firm up fabric, and that was what we used to give the skeleton a little bit of weight. So the other parts were pretty much easy. The bralette, skort. What do you call that? But I wasn't sure. It was like a bikini and then material like a skirt above it. We crocheted a crotch area for it. So let me talk about the arm cuff. The arm cuff. The arm cuff may be probably my favorite piece of the whole thing. That cuff we've had since about 2018 or thereabout, and midway into the job, the client sent in some headpieces as inspiration, but unfortunately at this point the cap was already done and you know, we couldn't make another headpiece, but it gave me an idea for the arm cuff. So what I just did was I upcycled the arm cuff we had, glued on some stones and beads and pearls and cowries on it, and then boom, transformed it into something completely differently. It gave the piece some sort of bridal feel. So that's something I would really like to see on a bride on a honeymoon, or for like a pre-wedding shoot or something. Yeah, like that was really beautiful, and it was just the right touch to the piece. Favorite part would definitely be having Stephanie around as my assist. Stephanie is she's such a joyful child, and she's so talented, and I cannot wait to see what she does in the future. I love having her under my wings, and I love being a teacher. She showed me how great of a teacher I am. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite part. Least favorite parts would definitely be creating the holes. So when you buy natural cowries, they come with just one hole, right? And for the bralette, we had to create another hole, like an extra hole, to be able to make the piece like that. The skirt, on the other hand, we had to pop the back. Like, we literally had to pop the cowries open. We're lucky to have one batch that came with their backs popped, but for the most part of it, we had to pop. That was a lot of work. My fingers went through it. I bled a couple of times. I literally had to take a hammer and needle. Like, imagine hammering needles. The needles were breaking. Like, yeah, that was definitely my least favorite part. Absolutely. Such a lovely piece, and I loved creating it. And yes, I will definitely do it again. If you watched this video today, and thank you so very much for sticking around. I love you so much. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't also forget to check all our other previous videos, and follow us on all our social media handles, which is tagged in the description box below. Bye.